give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman.
Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter.
Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Wall, and there's Jackson, and it's Porter in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wall against Murray to take the lead. That one off the back iron and out.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
For 3, Middleton. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Washington calls timeout. You look at James. What a contribution.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Butler, he's checked in for the Wizards. Young comes in for John Wall. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Kevin, he heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Murray finds Middleton. And here is Ayton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team. Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now here's Butler. No good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Kicks it out to James. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
And, you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Murray against Young. Off target from the baseline.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now Shaq following the miss by Paul Millsap from deep. Love gets to Young. The pass to O'Neal. Step up 2 there. Shaq's got 4 points this quarter.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his body so well whenever he has the ball. A top-tier scorer for sure.
Here's James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Shaq.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now, here is Young. Murray with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They get the rebound, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. .58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Here's Butler. Double by Murray. Young finds Butler. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
And Butler relishes this. I mean, he feels really comfortable going right at the defense at crucial points in the game.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Middleton. Takes a 3. Ayton dishes to Millsap. Clock at 6. Over Love. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 4. And here's Young from the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And Washington has possession.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots. He missed that one, but I've seen him.
When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone, do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night.
Nurkic finds Dragic. Nurkic against Howard. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Davis. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Nurkic is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Dragic. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-ball. Good on the triple. There's over the last 40 years a steady decline in offensive rebounds. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely. And let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curryland in the 4 position because the game is evolving. So now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot from that other end.
Down low, here's Dragic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Oh, forget about 3-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Toronto calls timeout.
Well, their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions to give away.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Gilbert Arenas.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last time out, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, and he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out in the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense, and just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Yeah, and if you're going to give Brian a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Now here's Arenas. Hustle from long range. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Ryan against Russell. Here's the floater, and Kobe finishes inside. Kobe's got 31.
And Brian, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Here's Russell. They get it back, and it's Adams on the follow.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Raptors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Gilbert Arenas.
His passes were crisp tonight. Pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
And here is Adams, following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Nifty move. Second shot opportunity, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling.
Well, I'm going to mention two guys who I think could be considered combo guards, guards who can play one or two, and who I think their organizations are still trying to figure out their best position. But two of the most dominant young guards in the league who are going to be a problem for over a decade, Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell. Both guys can create their own shot. Both can get off the dribble drive. Both could light you up for over 50 a night. Devin and Donovan, two names to keep an eye on.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Rudy Gobert is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's DeRozan in at the three, the small forward. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. James Harden comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Horford gets the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's blocked by Jordan. Outside Irving. Oh, good on the triple.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And Green with the basket on the assist from Leonard. And the 76ers lead by 13. And it's Harden with the ball for the Celtics. Outside Irving. Free throw line jump shot. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got 20 points.
Well, Irving has been in attack mode all night. This guy is comfortable from any spot on the floor.
Outside Leonard. And stolen by Horford. Pass to Brown. Outside Irving. The three. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Green passes to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. McGrady kicks to Leonard. Rebound Boston. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harden draws the double from the arc. And no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And here is Simmons. To the paint. Here's Leonard. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. Irving against Simmons. 13 feet away. Here's Jordan. And the lead is down inside single digits.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now here's Simmons. McGrady passes to Green. To the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all. Boy, you think back to the quadriceps injury that derailed almost all of the 2018 season for Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you, he is back to peak form and reminding us that he is elite on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Philadelphia.
This is a game where the defense, Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Ben Simmons.
Well, I think his contribution
Right at the bottom.
To win with consistency, Brent, you need guys who you can bank on, guys you can count on. And with that in mind, who's the most consistent scorer that you see night in and night out in the NBA?
Well, Kevin Durant and James Harden are just tremendous at scoring the basketball. Anywhere they are, at any time, they have an opportunity within a few minutes to explode and put 10 or 12 points on the board. And so those individual runs, and then Kevin, quite frankly, the attention defensively from the opposition to try to shut them down will open up opportunities for other guys to flood into the game that haven't had any impact thus far.
Exactly.
So now all of a sudden they get going, but Durant, Harden, and last year there were stretches where Paul George absolutely entered this category.
We've got Damian Lillard. Batum is out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Towns in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Porzingis is checked in for the Knicks. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Molinari, he's checked in for Paul.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Lillard, the pass to Butler. Over Gallinari. Here's Porzingis, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Gotta love Porzingis cleaning up the glass with the instinctual rebound.
Well, so much of the last few seasons have been lost time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start it.
Now here's Curry. It's to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 5th foul. Greg, with all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
Now Butler, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. Porzingis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Porzingis has all the height and length to make plays like that happen and make them look extremely routine.
Oladipo dishes to Curry. From deep. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Beal can't get it to go.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pistons.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he...
That's why every beat I'm on is water and I might go Phelps. Come on, partner, get your back up, but that don't equal well. But you can't help out your partner unless you done help yourself. So I need more than kudos and a high five. Cause I went from sidelines to the limelight. And I shine bright, eyes cold, bars Klondike. And I never move with the same blind side, oh. Finite, but you feel the spirit, whole flow, shine like so glow. Every lyric came cold, so most like Rondo on my glow when I pivot, oh. That's why I'll be on my own. My mama thought I was a joke, but they should have told me.
James against Fox. Back to Tatum. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
On the court for Orlando, Jason Tatum is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Millsap in at the 5 down low. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and outside.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Murray surveying the D. James outside. And they double up James. Now the pass to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Horford. And here's Harden for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Harden's got 44.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And a wide open look for James. He doesn't hit that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Irving. Harden trying to get open. A nice shot by Irving. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
You know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving.
Oh, fire on that. Prudent.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Harden with it. And guarded by Tatum. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by Murray. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's good.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
There's the lob to Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all times.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray against Irving. Teardrop shot. Murray, no good. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It falls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
29 seconds left in the fourth. LeBron James on the wing. He feeds it to Ayton. And a mini assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there. But he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It counts! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from a stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
James has a 2-pointer. Some solid defense from Brown. And so it's Boston scraping by
Kailangan ng 3 tapos
with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous. David, thank you as always. And that
Give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman.
Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter.
Living with all of these strangers, staring at faces that you can't make. Standing in front of a mirror, forcing a smile, but I can't fake. 'Cause I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling confused. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying to find something new. But baby, I'm not holding my breath. I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on.
We've got Durant. Whiteside is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
You want more of this from Griffin. There's no question he has the size and vertical block shots.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Warren. Love check in for Washington. Butler comes in for Jackson. Love kicks to Young. Nice ball movement by Washington. Butler, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Pass to Morant. That shot missing. Good D by Love.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's good from O'Neal. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
I love this. I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas of D.C. love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the Dow.
Here's Young, following the score by Cleveland. Love the pass to Young. Nice D from Aldridge. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops him the way up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make when he plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And so it's Durant with it. We'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They now take the lead. 27 points for John Morant.
This is what you want from your leader. No moment is too big for Morant.
Now, here's Young. D right on him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts. And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 1. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. He told them this game isn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Good work there as it goes.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 1. 1:33 left in the fourth. Now here's Morant, defended by Young. That one a little long. The Wizards with the lead. Porter in the corner. There's the triple. Sinks the triple.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Aldridge. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Washington leading now by 4. Now Young. From 15 feet away, Porter finds Love. Butler with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your hand in the game. I mean, that pass should have...
Morant passes to Aldridge. That shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 6. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Wizards. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But they'd have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different. And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Outside Durant. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Wizards with the win. All right, David, thank you. And here are the Raptors now. The lead is 2. Russell against Millsap. Russell, no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got LeBron James, Paul Millsap out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Middleton in at the shooting guard.
And during last season's playoffs, we heard the Bucks complaining about Drake's theatrics on the sidelines. Smitty, do you see any problem with that?
You know, GA, first of all, we know Drake is very animated. He's a part of this organization. We got to know he's a Toronto native and he loves this team. Yes, it's a problem when it starts to affect the game. But if not, I think all teams, especially the Bucks last year in the playoffs, you just got to focus and play.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Ayton. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And you know what? He's just not winning this game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And they double up James. Murray outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
And he makes that one. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Over Russell. That one wide left. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Unloads. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
Here's Murray. James trying to free himself up. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And Russell gets it to go.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 13. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Gilbert Arenas.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Ayton finds Murray. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 6 to shoot to the left side wing.
And nice hustle by Russell, trying to make himself into more of a two-way player.
Pass to Davis. Siakam looking around. Toronto gives it back with a new 14. Russell passes to Davis. Clock at 6. Raptors need to get a shot. Another 3 for Russell.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And you can mark this one down in the W Cup. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Gilbert Arenas.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Again, the miss by Murray.
Oh.
I ain't even got no roof. 4:30, I'll get proof. Any day I'ma have juice. Break down, pay me back from the. I need a paddock on the wrist like a. I ain't never really blended with the cool kids. One day they gon' love me, that's true. I need all them things. I ain't never got no praise. All them gaudy chains. Drake my body, that's just my taste. Never gon' walk away. I can't even talk that way. To be honest, I was young and afraid that one day everything changes. I'm like, ooh, yeah, get it all back. Falling by the side, I was sick of all that. Old friends told me I was never gonna last, so that's why I just kept them in the past. Yeah, falling for it. So I can't wait.
Robinson finds Towns on the wing, but 2. Pass to Towns. Isaac with the steal. So for Oklahoma City right now, Paul George is out there with Ingram. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Murray. And it's McCollum in at the shooting guard. And is Towns missing?
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
George against Lillard. Now, here's George. Tight defense on him, and the layup is good. George has got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Over to the left wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense. And it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce, or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Porzingis is checked in for the Knicks. Butler comes in for Nicholas Batum. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. 18 points for Jokic. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Now here's Murray. George passes to Isaac. Back to George. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
So good at attacking the defense. At 7'3" and incredibly mobile, Kristaps Porzingis draws the contact.
Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's George. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And every year, it seems to me, Kristaps Porzingis willing to take on more and more responsibility. There is a process to becoming a better leader, and Kristaps Porzingis is right in the middle of it.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll let him jump on. So it's the Knicks now. Now, here's Lillard. Launches a three. Here's Porzingis. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just look those 5 seconds away.
I don't know if it's underplayed, but there's an all-around aspect to what Paul George does on a night-by-night basis. This guy is an elite two-way player.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Here's what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Off the inbound. Good!
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6.
And I know it, you can't take me, nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is water, and I'm Michael Phelps. Come on, partner, get your plate up, but that don't equal well. But you can't help out your partner unless you done help yourself. So I need more than kudos and a high five. Cause I went from sidelines to the limelight. And I shine bright, ice cold bars, Klondike. And I never move with no this ain't blindside, oh. Finite, but you feel the spirit, whole flow, shine light, so glow. Every lyric in cold, so most. Like Rondo on my glow when I pivot, oh. Most these people move like no. That's why I be on my own. I be on my own. My mama thought I was a joke. I was a joke.
Player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like when you cover a lot of football where you can talk to quarterbacks about their checkdowns. I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Adebayo is out there with Antetokounmpo, and there's Klay Thompson, then there's Bledsoe, and it's Roy in at the 2.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now, here's Gallinari. Trying to get open, it's Harrington, and it's Gallinari missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Ball is doubled. Gallinari outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over Giannis. And the rejection by Giannis. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Warriors trail by 10. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Bledsoe against Paul. That's to Embiid. Warriors with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the jump by Giannis.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Harrington. The ball. for Bledsoe. That one rolling around and rims out.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Thompson, yes!
Klay Thompson, no stranger to these situations, always willing to fire in the big moments.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Now, here's Oladipo. Ball outside. Passes it to going up. And to get open is Harrington. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second. Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At this point in his career, Chris Paul is all about trying to get that elusive championship or play whatever role it takes to get that mission done. Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's his job to keep their offense ticking, and tonight he's earned his keep. He's been able to find open teammates everywhere, feeding the post, creating open jump shots on the perimeter. His passing has been the best element of his game.
Roy misses. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he is unable to get the second one. No good there. And for the big win by Detroit in the 10th game.
Special occasion, I stay ready cause destiny impatient. Changes, I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. And I don't ever get extinguished. Kick out my friends on one set of fingers. And they try to cut the supply, but my energy is at an all-time high. Coming up, I'm coming up.
Lillard finds Rose. Good. Quick call by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Batum. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Rose in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now, here's Doncic. Lowry with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. A three-pointer, no good. New York leading by 11. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him, and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Lowry has the open look. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it had a ripple effect on the team.
Three-pointer, Lillard, Rose. And he lays it straight in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. down by 15. Carter outside. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now Lillard. Right wing. And here's Rose outside. Here's Towns.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
The Knicks making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Doncic with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Doncic against Rose. Lillard outside. The three. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New York.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Mavericks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Lillard against Lowry. Lillard attacking. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Here's Dallas. It's a 14-point game. Here's Doncic. Softly drops. creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA?
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, Kevin, is, I like working with you, my friend. I would go work with you. In basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids to play together, we can win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Green. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Leonard. The lead now in single digits. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Call against Simmons. And it's Paul penetrating. The kick out to Oladipo. Detroit, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 9. Simmons passes to Green. And no good that time.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the ball.
Oladipo misses. Philadelphia has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Green draws the double. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
When you have a four-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're up by 6. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Simmons, following the basket by Chris Paul. Oladipo against McGrady. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Green. Leonard from deep, three-point land. 76ers with the new shot clock. Count it. 16 points for Rudy Gobert.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Pass to Embiid. Banked in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And once again, how dominant he is. Once Embiid gets rolling, it's like an avalanche.
And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
You know, there are different opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Now, here's Oladipo over McGrady. Oladipo misses.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Green draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Detroit has possession. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Two seconds left to play here in the fourth, and an intentional foul right there. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 7. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard. The rebound by Oden.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Is it easy for you if I took time? Would you feel secure if I told you everything on my mind? Imagination can't take its toll. Let it run while you're with sometime it'll turn you on. Saving up your feelings till they feel right. Put up a good fight. If you can't throw a punch, then it don't feel right. 'Cause you can't come around anymore. You gotta play on social. And coming up so tough, are you sure? You're strong enough to stay on my mind.
Here's Brogdon. Kicks it to Dragic. Pass to Westbrook. Jacks up a three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Nurkic is out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Dragic in at the 1.
To think that at one point, after that horrific leg injury, Paul George, there was some doubt whether he could regain the level of play we're accustomed to. But this guy gets better and better.
Now here's Kuzma. And Kobe throws it down home.
I love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from three-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
Here's Jokic to the inside. Murray, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Now Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Here's Nurkic. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Nurkic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Ryan against Ingram. Unloads from 13. And that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he missed on that.
Westbrook, no good.
What a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Jokic pulls it down.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Bryant gets it to go.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Murray against Mitchell. Murray gets to Ingram. Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got 23 points.
And how about the focus of him not getting overtaken by the heat of the moment, nailing the shot in the face of the defender.
Now here's Bryant. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Nurkic. Fires for 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Hey, Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
And here's Los Angeles now, trailing by 2. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Bryant is double. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Kevin, these are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Oklahoma City on D. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
They've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Bertans kicks to Westbrook. On deep. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Richardson, and it's sent back by Russell. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Siakam is out there with Howard. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Adams in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Now, here's Aldridge. Outside, KD. At the floater, and it's good on the way in. Durant's got 15 points here in the second half.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And the Raptors call time here. We've seen Kevin Durant
just killing it deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
And the Cavaliers with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Arenas. Shoots. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
When they need a score, Shea is willing to put the offense on his shoulders.
On the wing, Arenas. Back to Russell. Wide open look. Again, Toronto.
And you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
But honestly, off of my boy, sometimes I see him.
Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Morant kicks to Drummond. Dishes to Morant. Aldridge with it. Now defended by Adams. Aldridge, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Arenas with the defensive effort. Toronto trailing. To take the lead. But they recover it.
Tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Here's Russell. Morant with the steal. KD against Russell. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Aldridge. Great touch on the 16-footer. Aldridge has got 21.
And this is what superstars do. LaMarcus rises to the challenge with the game on the line.
A floater, and Arenas with the nice inside bucket.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You know, it's just a case where you just have to go up strong and live with the results. Nice job.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant in the corner. 5 to shoot. 8 away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're ahead by 1. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Russell. Goes up. Yes!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Durant with it. He kicks to Morant. Can't get the three to fall.
He's a guy who's getting more chances to make big plays and big moments. Drummond come through for his team.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
So it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win sets a... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
Occasion. I stay ready cause destiny impatient. Changes, I've been seeing changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. Yeah, mine don't never get extinguished. To count my friends on one set of fingers. And they try to cut the supply, but my energy is at an all-time high. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you Pressure turned me into a giant.